Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD and welcome to the Shasta 150 race. Hold on, let me figure this out. Said the Shasta 150, race 7 of 12 for the ARCA Menards Series West in 2024. This track was brought back last year for the first time in quite a while. It's a 3/8 mile track, which before last year had held its last ARCA Menards Series West race in, I don't even, God knows how long, the 90s? Winston West Series? 1993. And so now it's back for the second year in a row. Well, it's a very late night stream after my ARCA stream. All right. Come on.
Update your home with custom cabinets from the RTA store, your trusted source for quality home cabinetry and big savings. Choose from a wide range of designs for your kitchen, bathroom, laundry room, and more. And finding your look is made easy with a personal designer and 3D renderings. With shipping protection and up to 48-month financing options, you can order worry-free. Dream no more for your perfect cabinets. The RTA store, supplying home cabinetry and creating family moments since 2009. Update your home with custom cabinets from the RTA.
I don't know why it's going on. Anyway, only 13 cars showed up, which is pathetic. So, I'm going to go over the starting lineup. So this should be pretty quick. Starting 13th, driving the number 19, Pacific Office Automation Chevrolet. For Bill McAnally Racing, 21 years old from Antelope, California, Eric Johnson Jr. Starting 12th, driving the number 05, Shockwave Marine Suspension Seating Toyota for Shockwave Motorsports. 74 years old from Sydney, British Columbia, Canada, David Smith, the oldest driver in the field by a decent margin. Starting 11th, driving the number 11, setting the stage, American Swim Academy, Cover Ease Chevrolet for Keneally Keller Motorsports. 18 years old from Madera, California, Robbie Keneally. Starting 10th, driving the number 7, Aikido Archetype Toyota for Jerry Pitts Racing. 47 years old from Nagoya, Hichi, Japan. So I got it. Takuma Koga, and I see that. I said Ford on the entry list for the from Cornelia. Now see the qualifying is a Chevrolet. So put Chevrolet. Starting 9th, driving to number 71, Jan's Towing Ford for Jan's Towing Racing. 54 years old from Woodland Hills, California, Nick Janides. How are you looking for the... Still at this event will begin shortly. For Sirius. Starting 8th, driving to number 23, Versatile, Sigma Performance Services, GMS Fabrication Toyota for... Okay, that's interesting. Toyota for Sigma Performance Services. 19 years old from Las Vegas, Nevada, Jaron Giannini. Starting 7th, oh, for Christ, driving the number 12, setting the stage, Battleborn Racing, Argus Construction Ford for Keneally Keller Motorsports. 19 years old from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kyle Keller. Yeah, same as the last guy. Starting 6th, driving the number 3, Central Coast Cabinets Toyota for Central Coast Racing. 59 years old from Aeromess, California, Todd Souza. And starting 5th, driving the number 80, Ward's Concrete, SK Construction, Cox & Cox Construction Toyota for Derek Copeland Racing. 33 years old from Anderson, California, Derek Copeland. Starting 4th, driving the number 50, High Point Racing, Race Car Factory Ford for High Point Racing. 28 years old from Agora Hills, California, Trevor Huddleston. Ford. Starting 3rd, driving the number 16, Napa Auto Care Chevrolet for Bill McAnally Racing. 23 years old from Loomis, California, Jack Wood. Starting 2nd, driving the number 5, Fidelity Capital Toyota for Jerry Pitts Racing. 17 years old from Newport Beach, California, Sean Hingarani, the points leader. And starting on the pole, driving the number 13, Central Coast Cabinets Toyota for Central Coast Racing. With a pole time of 16.033 seconds and an average speed of 84.201 miles per hour. 17 years old from Henderson, Nevada, the youngest driver in the field, Tyler Reif. That is your starting lineup for today's Shasta 150. Oh, here we go. Now we're going.
Out the top 5, Nick Janides and Eric
Tyler Reif only 2 points behind Hingarani.
Johnson Jr., both of those drivers going to have to come from the back tonight. As we see the rest of the top 10. While drivers are buckling in, we're going to step away for a quick break. When we come back, we will crank the...
Update your home with custom cabinets from the RTA store, your trusted source for quality home cabinetry and big savings. Choose from a wide range of designs for your kitchen, bathroom, laundry room, and more. And finding your look is made easy with a personal designer and 3D renderings. With shipping protection and up to 48-month financing options, you can order worry-free. Dream no more for your perfect cabinets. The RTA store, supplying home cabinetry and
Welcome back to Shasta Speedway. Cars are gridded, drivers are buckled, and we're going to send it down to the grid for the command to fire engines.
All right, everybody, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Engines roaring to life down on the grid. Fans getting in on it here tonight. Always good to see an enthusiastic crowd getting pumped up and given that command to fire engines. As we said, Tyler Reif picking up the pole in General Tire Pole qualifying earlier this afternoon. Reigning ARCA Menards Series West champion Sean Hingorani, who has won the last 2 races, will start alongside on the front row. As we take a look at the rest of tonight's starting lineup for the Shasta 150. Jack Wood, Trevor Huddleston. Both of those drivers looking for their first win of 2024. We'll go back in row 2. We talked about our Bonnie rookie spotlight, Derek Copeland, alongside the veteran Todd Souza. Back there in row 3, Kyle Keller and Jaron Giannini. Back in row 4, Nick Janitis. He will have to drop to the tail of the field. His car did not pass post-qualifying tech, a little weight infraction, so he will drop to the tail for the start. He will be scheduled to start alongside Takuma Koga in the number 7, Robbie Keneally and David Smith back there in row 6. As the field starts to roll from the grid. Eric Johnson Jr. in the number 19 car, scheduled to round out the 13 cars scheduled to go for 150 laps here in the Shasta 150. There's a look at tonight's race analysis. 150 laps, the distance just a tick over 56 miles, the scheduled race length. No scheduled breaks tonight. 150 laps straight through. Pit road located outside of the racetrack, so we will have emergency pitting only. Drivers will only be pitting for repairs. Any tire changes will be on an as-needed basis and must be approved by ARCA officials. And there's a good look at the front of the field. Tyler Reif and Sean Hingorani. Sean has bounced around quite a bit. He swept both of the races at Irwindale Speedway over Independence Day weekend.
With Venturini.
Did that in a Venturini Motorsports entry.
All right. Pace car still as the lights on.
Number 5, the car that went to victory lane at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway earlier in the season with Cole Raz aboard. Keep an eye on that 71 car, folks. We see Nick Janitis having to drop to the tail of the field for this start. Unfortunately, a little weight infraction after he came off the racetrack post-qualifying. But Nick was very fast at Irwindale Speedway. Had a real solid shot at picking up the win in the most recent race back on July 6th. And I think that number 71 car, Jan Falkenbush's really pretty looking number 71. Going to be a factor tonight as we get the 1 to go signal. Go racing next time around. 150 laps. Tyler Reif, Sean Hingorani on the front row. Mark Honkamp taking the pace car off the racetrack in turn 1. Field in the command of the pole sitter, Tyler Reif, making their way through turns 3 and 4. They'll be looking at Joe Contreras' green flag. And you know what time it is, folks? It is time to rock, roll, and rumble here at Shasta Speedway.
All right, we're green at Shasta. 150 laps around the 3 Gates mile short track. Tyler Reif already goes to the lead. Jack Wood and Hingorani right behind.
Sparks out of the 16 of Jack Wood as he slides to the inside of Sean Hingorani. Battle on for second as we
Jack Wood just barely ahead. All right, hold on a minute. There we go.
Jack Wood using the Side of the racetrack. He's going to steal second from Sean Hingarani.
Wood to second. Let's see if anyone else can catch up to the top three. Huddleston now in fourth.
First battle on the racetrack.
13th and 12th already lagging way behind. Copeland trying to hold on to 5th place with Souza going to his outside.
Hingarani trying to regroup after dropping to third here off the drop of the green.
Hingarani trying to use that bumper to good effect, but not yet. Or at least he hasn't used it well yet.
Hingarani, one of the more aggressive drivers.
We know.
Here in the ARCA Menards Series West. He knows he's got a fast race car. He does not want to be looking at the back bumper of that number 16 car.
Here's Takuma Koga to the inside of Eric Johnson Jr. Johnson Jr. didn't even get to make a qualifying lap.
That looks like the Eric Johnson
This is 9th and 10th right now.
Eric had some engine
But with just the turnout for this field, I feel like I'm watching a race from 2021.
From the tail of the field, and right now Eric trying to make his way up into the top 10. Actually, this is a battle for 9th and 10th. Spot to Eric Johnson Jr. Takuma Koga falling back into the 10th position. Field streaming across single file.
Oh, sit down. Get into the back bumper of the 5.
Second, third, and fourth. Saw some sparks that looked like off of the number 5 car right there. Everybody bottoming out over that bump at the entrance to turn 3. See that dissipate as tire pressures start to build as the run goes on here. And right now, these drivers trying to keep touch. Good Tyler Reif. Reif stretching that lead.
Guess Keneally was starting
what you're seeing right now is Sean Hingarani maybe starting to run out of a little patience. He sees Tyler Reif driving off into the distance, and I think that number 5 car might be just a tick quicker than Jack Wood. And Hingarani doesn't want to lose touch with the lead. So Hingarani now to the inside, battle on for second. Ooh, he's going to have to make this work really quickly. We see David Smith in the 0-5 to the bottom side of the racetrack. Can we stack it 3 wide? Yes, we can. Hingarani, the meat in the sandwich, and he's going to take that second spot. So move Jack Wood back into third.
As I said, Hingarani caught back up to Jack Wood and back to second place. He has currently a 2-point lead over Tyler Reif, but as they run, given the extra points given for a victory, it would put Reif in control of the points lead again.
Back to third, and there is the look at our leader, Tyler Reif, in the number 13. Picked up his 3rd pole of the season, and he tried to stretch that advantage out over Sean Hingarani. And what do you know? Hingarani broke free of that traffic, and he is starting to eat into that gap.
Hingarani moves Jack Wood as they enter turn 3. Derek Copeland's right behind the 2. Huddleston trying to get to 3rd place.
Derek Copeland there in the number 80.
Not afraid to door him there.
Three-way battle.
Next lap, Huddleston gets 3rd, but he's not clear. 15 trying to use up the 50 a little bit too on the inside. 50 is to the inside. And now Huddleston is, or is he? Yes, he is.
Not giving it up without a fight.
Jack Wood giving Huddleston the bumper a bit there. But Huddleston is way ahead now. He's ahead now. Hopefully not within bumping range. Now Derek Copeland trying to use the bumper too.
Talked about it at the top of the show. The driver from right here in Anderson, California, Derek Copeland, in his series debut.
What? No.
Some pressure on one of the most storied cars in
I don't
West
think so, at
Series
least.
history.
I'm pretty sure Copeland had one other start.
Bill McAnally Racing, winning nearly a dozen West Series championships, over 100 races. And right now, Jack Wood trying to keep Derek Copeland at bay. That 16 car looks like it's picking up a little bit of a push there in the center of the corner. Can't keep it right down to the bottom side of the racetrack, and he is indeed losing ground to the cars in front of him. There's the battle back up at the front of the field, and Sean Hingorani nibbling away ever so slightly lap after lap.
Yep. To my chagrin, Hingorani is reeling in the 13.
Seconds,
It was earlier this season when
pretty soon we're going to start measuring it in
Cole
cars.
Raz in that number 5 car won the first race for Jerry Pitts since he split from the original Jefferson Pitts Racing.
Closer and closer. Hingorani started from the outside of the front row, gave up the second position and fell back to third at the drop of the green. Once he has worked his way past Jack Wood, that car, the fastest on the racetrack, lap after lap. Laps ticking off at a rapid pace, and here is the battle. Just outside the top 5. This is the battle for 6th. Todd Souza holding on to 6. Kyle Keller in the number 12.
Kyle Keller battling the battle for 6th.
As we mentioned at the top of the show, this pavement, and I hate to say it because I did say it's as old as I am, 52 years old, very abrasive, could definitely come into play. Tire wear could definitely come into play here. Some of these drivers not willing to overextend and start thrashing these race cars around. And
No idea. I forget if there's a halfway break.
Tyler doesn't want to
Or
run
not.
the tires of that race car with still 121 laps yet to go here tonight. Saw the brakes blowing. Todd Souza's number 3 as he dove off into the corner there. Right now, Todd leading that freight train.
Hey, when I bloody nose. Copeland still banging on the back of the 16.
Still on for 4th and 5th. Derek Copeland aggressively trying to make his way past Jack Wood. And again, he sees the same thing that Sean Hingorani saw when he was trying to work his way past Jack Wood. He sees those cars in front of him getting smaller out the windshield. Derek wants to
I guess he hadn't made a start yet, Narcolepsy. Could have sworn he did.
He's going to need to work his way around. See him
Way his
drifting
team
off the
did,
corner
but
there.
just not him.
He's going to need to work his way around Jack Wood if he wants to get up there and battle with Trevor Huddleston for 3rd.
Right
There is a
before,
battle
no,
again for the
maybe
lead.
before it was Richard Driver.
He's still lurking about it. They get 3 car lengths in the distance.
Yeah, Robbie Comiskey might have been in that car before. But more than 20% of the way through the race.
There's Tyler Reif picking up an improbable first career victory. Last March at Phoenix Raceway, combination race with the ARCA Menards series at just 15 years of age. Made the move over to Central Coast Racing in the middle of 2023. He has been fast ever since. Has picked up numerous poles. Has finished in the top 5 more often than not. But that return trip to victory lane has eluded him.
I saw his only win so far, that race at Phoenix last year with Loudon Jackson Motorsports.
Putting all kinds of pressure on Tyler Wright. Battle for
Still
the
waiting
lead
for
is
that
on
win.
Hingarani
But
is
Hingarani has gotten right to that bumper, and he's gonna bet he's gonna be just as aggressive as he was with Jack Wood.
Life hard on the brakes. You see those brake
Look at
roads
that. Let's see.
shimmering red as they
Keneally
dive off into
pulled out after lap 5. David Smith is 3 laps down.
Start working some lap traffic.
There's Takuma Koga.
Koga in the number 7. The bottom side of the racetrack.
Next up is Yan. So yeah, no, Nick Janides. Jan's Tony. Copeland still not giving up.
Derek Copeland still trying to find his way around Jack Wood. Derek sliding that car off of turn 4, and again, you have to think he might be overextending those tires really early in the race. Tyler Reif down catching. Nick Janides in 71, next to go a lap down. Ooh, maybe a little contact there between Jack Wood and Derek Copeland. Center of turns 1 and 2. Tyler Reif patiently working his way through some of this.
Ronnie had a little trouble getting around that 71.
His way back past
Just a
Nick
little
Janides.
trouble.
Nick sitting back in 9th.
Huddleston about half of track behind, a quarter of a track behind Tyler Reif.
So the top 2 drivers still in contact.
All right, 45 for 30% of the race
Battle for
done.
6th
Battle for 6 still going on between Todd Souza and Kyle Keller.
taking place as these 2 drivers work their way down the backstretch. Todd Souza in the number 3, trying to keep Robbie Keneally at bay. Robbie Keneally in the number 12. Keneally's car handling really well right to the bottom of the racetrack. Yeah, and I thought that was what was going to happen. Keneally using the old chrome horn down there in turn 3, trying to move Souza out of the groove. As we approach the 1/3 mark. Clean and green so far here at Shasta Speedway. Appreciate you joining us live here on Flow. You know, the National Series taking a couple of weeks off for the Olympics. The ARCA Menards Series platform still hard at it. Saw William Sawalich go to victory lane at Salem Speedway earlier in the evening, and we're about to find out who's going to go to victory lane out here on the West Coast. 50 laps in.
Reif still holding on. This next time by, it'll be 100 laps to go.
Show the way for Sean Hingarani in the number 5. Hingarani working a 2-race win streak, wanting to make it a hat trick. Gonna have a little work to do as he's going to make his way past.
Now around so Eric Johnson Jr. and Jaron Giannini. So 8 cars on the lead lap. My math. Oh wait.
Continuing, and now Robbie Keneally
Sorry, they're
does
not
indeed
wait.
make his way to the inside of
He's
Todd
not
Souza,
around
and
Jaron
Jaron
Giannini
Giannini going
yet,
to
I
try
think.
to follow him through.
Hold on a minute. Unless I just missed something. He didn't reach Eric. He didn't reach either of those cars yet. So I got the lead battle completely wrong. I'm an idiot.
Made his
Or where they
series
were on the
debut
track at least.
on July
Giannini
4th,
going
and
for
Menards
7th on
Speedway
Souza.
home in the 6th position. Followed it up with the top 5 on July 6th. These 2 drivers on the opposite ends of the experience spectrum. Todd Souza well over 100 starts. Jaron Giannini making his 3rd career ARCA Menards Series West start. Giannini driving the 23 car to the inside. Might have been a little contact there off of turn 4. Giannini, ooh, he tried to turn it hard left. might have had a little more contact there in turn 2. Souza doing everything he can. Very defensive.
Kind of like it's perfectly emulating the fight for the lead as well. So now, Sunday morning where I am.
Giannini with the nudge to the back bumper of Todd Souza there off of turn 2. Tried to slide him up the racetrack. Souza drifts up the racetrack there in turn 4, but Giannini wasn't in position. Drive to the inside and take the spot. Back up to the front of the field. Back to 6th. 2 really good battles. Don't know which one we need to be paying attention to. Every time we take our eyes off the other, it starts to heat up. Right now to Todd Souza, trying to keep Jaron Giannini behind him. Souza way up the racetrack there in turns 3 and 4. Might have found something right there. He actually put a car length between himself and Jaron Giannini, sliding up the racetrack. Souza again sliding it up, able to use that momentum. Contact there as well. Giannini sideways.
Right. Giannini still trying to get past Souza, and Eric Johnson Jr. has got to the back of them. If I think just a bit back, I think I see the leaders. Giannini to the inside of Souza. And yes, the leaders are there to the back of Eric Johnson Jr. as we've now hit the 40% mark. Right to the outside around Johnson Jr. Puts him a lap down. 8, 9, so now 8 cars in the lead lap. Because Giannini's was 10, Johnson was 8.
The leader, about to put these 2 drivers 1 lap down, these 2 battling for 6th and 7th.
Right.
That's the battle for 7th and 8th on the racetrack.
Right to the inside of Giannini. How fast can he get by him? That 23 has been shown to be resilient. Little contact there.
As soon as he clears,
Rife clears the 23. Get around the 05 again. And there's Todd Souza. How readily will the 13 let him by?
Todd Souza, as I mentioned, well over 100 starts.
Pretty readily. And he can still battle the 23.
Himself from full-time driver to more of a full-time team owner. Overall goal for this operation.
Where he gets a little wide.
Drivers in the seat here over the course of the next
Still going to keep Hingarani behind him. Hingarani got around Giannini, but not Souza.
Tyler Reif indeed does put his team owner a lap down, and now Sean Hingarani trying to do the exact same. Reif opening up a little breathing room right now, and he's got his teammates separating himself between himself and the second place driver. So right now, Tyler Reif sitting pretty. Starting to stretch that advantage out once again. And he's got somebody certainly won't get in his way, but he's not going to make it any easier than he needs to. In Todd Souza, his team owner. Todd, a bit of interference for Tyler Reif right now between himself and the runner-up, Sean Hingarani.
Derek Copeland. Oh, he got past Jack Wood, so Copeland's in 4th.
Back in the 4th position, he has finally been able to work his way past Jack Wood and actually has opened up a couple car lengths on
Souza trying to hold off
A lot of good runs.
Hingorani, though.
Beers particularly.
Note that Reif hasn't been able to get away super well after passing Souza.
Tyler Reif still holding on to that advantage, and Sean Hingorani still hasn't been able to work his way
Souza's
past
defending like a master.
Todd Souza.
6 cars now in the lead
Souza
lap.
Not doing anything untowardly, not blocking, not getting in his way. But again, certainly not rolling over.
Come on, no,
making
come
it
on,
easy.
man. Block him. Block for your teammate. Block for your driver. You're the goddamn team owner. I don't care what you have to do. He needs a buffer for before the last 2 races at Kern County and Phoenix. You got Shasta, Tri-County, All-American, and what? Vegas boring? Wait. What races? No. Shasta after this. Tri-City, Evergreen, Madeira. No wait. Shasta. So this one. Tri-City, All-American, and Madeira.
Just past the halfway
Well,
point.
never mind that. Halfway through the race, Hingorani clears Todd Souza.
74 yet to go here in the Shasta 150. It has been all Tyler Reif at the front. Tyler started from the pole and has led every lap to this point. He has opened up a considerable gap now on Sean Hingorani. Hingorani finally working his way past Todd Souza. But there is the gap. Almost a half a straightaway, the advantage. 1.2 seconds. The gap between first and second. We'll see if Hingorani is able to do anything to nibble into that advantage. It's now the battle on for 5th. Kyle Keller in the number 12. Bobby Keneally, the teammate, unfortunately having a short night in the number 11 car. Kyle Keller trying to work his way past Jack Wood and move his way up into the top 5. It has been a while since we have seen Kyle Keller in the top 5. Starts to be exact since Kyle Keller's last top 5 finish. Again, that coming back at Phoenix Raceway in 2023. Keller aggressively trying to work his way past Jack Wood in the 16. Jack coming off a career best finish last time out at Irwindale Speedway in the July 6th race.
Eric Johnson Jr. has pulled the car behind the wall.
It has been a tough day for Eric Johnson Jr. and a tough day going to be even tougher as he has brought that car off the racetrack. And again, pit exit here down in turn 1. Eric Johnson Jr.
Man,
bringing that car
John would have to defend against goddamn Kyle Keller.
Issues earlier in the day, and apparently those issues continuing.
But half a turn lead from Tyler Reif on Sean Hingorani right at the moment.
Racing teammate Jack Wood fighting to stay up in the top 5. Kyle Keller trying to work his way past. And he's going to dive to the inside there off of turn 4. Can he make it stick down into turn 1? Battle on for 5th. Keller in the 12.
Come on, Kyle Keller. Actually pass him. I want to just... This is how bad Jack Wood is.
Can he use that momentum that we saw Todd Souza using?
They're way inside. Can he clear it? No, not yet. Not there.
We went way up the racetrack there in turns 1 and 2.
Can he get it now? No.
Much higher entry into the corners.
But that battle's just gonna bring
boy, he did. He made it work.
Tyler right closer. Kyle Keller still trying to hold on.
Holding on to 5th. Strategies right there. Jack Wood way up the racetrack. Kyle Keller down as low as he could go. Jack Wood going to hold on to 5th. We now come to 16 laps to go. that unique entry that Jack Wood takes. Drives it right to the outside wall and carries that outside lane well into turn 3. And that does indeed allow him to hold on to that advantage over Kyle Keller in the 12. Track officials here at Shasta Speedway applied some traction compound to this racetrack here yesterday. And then prior to the Shasta 150 had a 50-lap super modified race. Anybody who knows those winged super modifieds, they have a lot of rubber hanging off the side of those race cars. And a lot of rubber indeed put down onto the surface here right before this race. So a very different racetrack than these teams had for practice and qualifying. And right now Jack Wood really finding a lot of grip and traction in that outside lane, particularly down in turns 3 and 4.
Battle for fifth still going. By the way, 60, less than 60 to go now, and Tyler Reif getting closer, but so is Higuerani.
These two need to start finding a little speed, but because there is Tyler Reif in the 13 catching this battle for position, 5th and 6th, in danger of falling off the lead lap. We'll have to see if Higuerani is able to capitalize on the fact that the leader has caught these cars battling for position. Joe Contreras in the flag stand, going to be waving that layover flag at these two.
Do they have to lay over for?
When you're battling for position, you are under no obligation at all to just roll over, give that spot up, and move out of the way of the leader. So we'll see how Tyler Reif plays this. Reif closing in on the bumper. And here comes Sean Higuerani. See what Higuerani is able to do. We talked about that gap opening up to 1.2 seconds. And he has whittled away at it once again.
Now Keller now half a car length ahead. And he cleared Jack Wood. Not yet.
To under half a second.
Yes, he does. Keller to 5th.
Keller sneaking underneath Jack Wood, so move him into 5th. Jack Wood back to 6th. And these two do not want to give up that status on the lead lap.
Keller to the outside of Wood. Oh, sorry. Right to the outside of Wood.
He's going to work to the outside of Jack Wood.
5 cars on the lead lap.
Try to follow him through.
Next up is would be Keller.
Now they're going to try to work their way past Kyle Keller. Keller now stretching out the advantage over Jack Wood firmly into the top 5. Here's the battle for 3rd and 4th. We haven't seen much out of Trevor Huddleston tonight. He's kind of been running in a world of his own. But right now, Trevor's starting to feel some heat from Derek Copeland. Copeland in that number 80 car. Trying to track down Trevor Huddleston. Huddleston looked like he had a real solid shot at contending for the victory in the July 6th race at Irwindale. Had a tire go down inside the
Huddleston,
final 50 laps.
the 90s, I guess not as good a car as he had at Kern County or Irwindale, because that thing was a monster at Irwindale. But it's fighting for the top 5, but now it's back to like the back marker car. So Copeland trying to chase down Huddleston for top 3. Also, potentially more importantly, they'll be the next cars that could get lapped.
This battle.
And on the slim chance that Tyler Reif catches up or Sean Higuerani catches up to them.
3rd and 4th, some 12 seconds behind our race leader. And there is the gap at the front of the field, kind of stabilizing itself at 0.6 of a second. Inside the
I got about a third of the track gap between,
Shasta Speedway.
I'm guessing,
Clean and green from the drop of the green
between
flag.
Tyler Reif and
Tyler Reif has
Derek
led
Copeland.
every single lap so far here tonight. Working lap 108. Battle on for third. Derek Copeland has reeled in Trevor Huddleston. Huddleston feeling some pretty serious heat for the first time tonight.
Less than 40 to go, which also means we're inside the final 30% of the race.
Tyler Reif holding on to the lead. Sean Hingorani in second. And this the battle for third and fourth. Trevor Huddleston has it. Derek Copeland wants it. There is the look. There is again the battle for third and fourth. Huddleston working his way to the outside of Nick Janitis. Copeland going to try to follow him around. Copeland impressive in his West debut. Nick Janitis moving him up the racetrack there just a little bit. Copeland starting to give up a little ground to Trevor Huddleston. Laps to go, but a very quick pace here at Shasta Speedway. Seems like we just got started, and now
all right, 34 laps to go.
On the finish. 35 laps to go, make it 34 to go, and now you have to start wondering who has saved their tires, who has conserved their tires the best for this final dash to the checkered. Tyler Reif opening up a little bit more of a gap now on Sean Hingorani there at the number 5. Hingorani now just over a second behind. Third place Trevor Huddleston working his way through some of the lap traffic. There's Jared Giannini in the number 23. Jared, a very interesting story. Full-time crew member for the Sigma Performance Services team. Tire specialist.
Coming to 30 to go, so this will be coming to the last 20% of the race.
Time at Irwindale a couple of weeks ago, doing a good enough job that team owner Joe Ferre putting him back in the car here this weekend at Shasta. Jared sitting back in 8th position. That battle between the 23 of Jared Giannini and Takuma Koga there in the number 7. Not a battle for position on the racetrack. There's Derek Copeland looking to the inside. Derek still on the lead lap. Final car of the 4 cars on the lead lap. Stretching it out. Now 1.7 seconds the difference.
Pretty good gap.
Our leader Tyler Reif and Sean Hingorani. So Reif.
Oh! I thought a car wrecked, but I think it's just Todd Souza going to the garage.
We are now inside of the
Off the track. Because obviously there's no infield on a quarter mile.
If he had conserved enough rubber, and he has answered that call with a resounding yes. Reif starting to put the power to it, and look at that. We just said
Jaron Giannini was the car that came off, not Todd Souza.
We saw that car leave the racetrack there in turn 1. Jaron Giannini Giannini going to drop out of the top 10 here tonight. Tough break.
All right, we can see the 13 closing on Derek Copeland.
8th position. Very familiar looking number 23 on the side of that car, and there's why, the Spencer Clark Foundation. Oh boy, you don't want to see those gauges flashing.
Yeah, I've never seen the gauges in even my own car flashing like that.
Reaches up and
So I mean, the one I have when I'm at home, because I can't. I don't in my car where I go for work and school. I don't have a car. At home, my car, even my car, when it was a Subaru with a battery that sucked ass, I don't think my gauges flashed like that.
back up front, Tyler Reif having it his way.
I want it that way.
The difference between Tyler Reif and Sean Higurani. They have been beating the drum loudly all season long about how strong this number 13 team is.
I never want to hear you
Hey,
say
it is just a matter of time until we get to victory. We don't want to count those chickens before they hatch. Right now,
I was wondering with this. High Classic
Tyler Reif
came in at the end, huh? How was Seekonk?
putting on an
Yeah.
absolute clinic here at Shasta
It was good.
Speedway.
I had fun.
Oh, you missed a couple races today. Salem, despite having no lead changes, was chaotic as hell. The attrition rate was absolutely insane. Like no Venerini cars in the top. Only Chris Wright finished in the top 10 with 10th. Like Chris Wright had a flat tire, so did Gustine. Emmer Balkan wrecked in lap 2. Breidinger spun and hit Corey Day. And who's the other one? Jake Finch, ARCA braked into Ed Pompa.
And again, these
Corey
two
Day.
battling
Was he the one in
for
the HendrickCars.com?
supremacy
Yes.
in the ARCA Menards Series West Championship standings.
Because I saw a photo of that car
Talk
somewhere.
to Tyler Reif
I
at
can't
Riverdale
believe
Speedway,
that
and he
like,
said,
the
"Look,
car I
know,
sponsored
man,
finished
giving up some
9th.
points here the last couple of races. It's all going to come
No,
down to
best-
those bonus
Top
points."
I know. It's tied second best finish ever. One more position, it would have been the team's best finish since 1984.
We need to do our part.
Oh, wow.
Get in
Yeah.
the win column. Take some of those bonus
Yeah.
points back for
I
ourselves.
had fun
and right
tonight.
now, Tyler Reif.
But like I said in the other server,
16
the
laps
first
away
race
from
they had
doing
some
just
like
that
local touring
here at
series
Shasta
stuff. They
Speedway.
did like 150 lapper.
That was
There
ba-
was only one pass for the lead because of the restart. It was
Oh.
the most boring race I've ever seen.
What about within the
It's like-
field?
Saw the
Because
point standings coming into tonight. 2 points.
No,
the difference.
everyone was single file. So if you've ever watched
Like-
a race,
Tyler Reif
like
if
so-
you've
sound-
ever
sounds like
watched-
IndyCar at Iowa.
picked up a point for
yeah.
the pole.
So I don't know
picked
if
up
you've
a
ever
point
like
for leading a
watched a
lap,
race
and he
or
picked
like
up a
seen a
point
race
for
in
leading the
Seacon,
most
like
Never.
Haas or whatever. But
No.
the bottom
So he
line,
just picked
the
up
bottom
3
line
bonus
is so
points already
dominant
tonight.
that in certain cars, if all the guys run the bottom, there's no reason to peek out.
Ouch.
Especially late models.
Look at
But if you
Takuma
got
Koga
like
in the number
a
7.
smaller, more like durable car, you can run 2,
Takuma in
3
the
wide.
second
All right.
entry out of the Jerry Pitts Racing Stables. Takuma back in the 9th position. Couple of laps down.
Canada race was
Very solid
decent.
performance here tonight.
I'm not happy that Engine Ranger
Takuma
got
coming
wrecked
in
out.
from
Well,
Nagoya, Japan, to
got-
race with us here in the ARCA
got
Menards
dive
Series
bombed
West each
and
every
then
week.
went from 2nd to 3rd to 7th because only 12 cars were in the race
Solid performance.
at Edmonton. That sucked, but
Takuma Koga looking for
now we're here. And it looks like we got 12 to go for Tyler Reif.
top 10 finish.
He hasn't won since Phoenix last year
Also finished 9th at Irwindale.
when he completely upset the racing world with his win. All right,
There's
he's
Tyler Reif
going for lapping
trying to
4th.
put Derek
Just don't
Copeland a
spin
lap
him.
down.
Just move him.
Derek sitting back in
Come on.
the 4th position.
Derek Copeland, like
Tyler going to dive to the bottom
first
side of the
start, and he's
racetrack.
running 4th. So
Still
hopefully that
2.5
80
seconds to gap.
car could
Who
be
would've thought I
that's
saw
decent.
A little bit of contact there between those two cars. Off of
10 to
turn
go.
2.
Now 9 to go at Shasta Speedway.
You know, folks, we haven't even gotten to a Reese's sweet move of the race here tonight.
I'm up-
Time has gone by so quick.
Yeah, the race is going to be done in less than an hour.
Here tonight. I
I guess what happens when you have a 150 lap feature at a 3/8 mile racetrack. What's that? Like a 52 and 18, 56 and a quarter miles.
The initial green flag.
Less miles than minutes. Well, no, well, just barely. Actually, I'll dispute that. I think it's going to get less minutes than miles. Then again, I guess for a short track, it's not really a feat. So what the hell am I talking about?
2008, that Todd and Kelly Souza.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, my mic cut out for some reason.
Souza, as a driver, went to Victory Lane at Utah Motorsports Campus.
Yep, that was when Todd Souza got his only ARCA West win 16 years ago. At the young age of 43.
16 years. They've come close. Numerous top 5 finishes, numerous runner-up finishes by both Todd Souza and Tyler Reif. But it has been 117
Kyle
races
Keller on the back of who's
Coast
that?
Racing
That's Hingarani.
since their last visit to Victory Lane, and they are just 4 laps
This is
away.
okay. So the 12 was a lap
Getting
down
back there.
in 5th place. So was the 80. 3 to go.
Let's check the gap as they come across to complete lap 147. Just 3 more times around
All
for
right.
Tyler Reif.
You gotta wonder
2.7
how big
seconds
the
the
celebration
gap
will be for Todd Souza.
as we come to the
13 was the
2-to-go
car
signal.
number he drove for the
This
longest
time
time.
back.
But when Tyler Reif couldn't get into the 41, he gave that car up and
We will
switched to
follow
just the
clean
3.
sweep.
So, seeing his team and his old number return to the top spot for the first time in 16 years is going to be special. White flag is out. Last lap at Shasta.
To park it down in Victory Lane, Tyler
We
Reif.
saw him burst on the scene
taking
at
the
age
white flag
15
down the backstretch.
when he
No
won the
pressure
ARCA
from
Menards
behind.
race at Phoenix last
Into
year.
turns
Now,
3
more
and
than a year
4,
later, the
and
winless
for the
drought
second
will
time
finally
in
be
his ARCA
broken.
Menards Series
Off of
West
turn
career,
4, Tyler
Tyler
Reif
Reif
wins
gonna
the
go to
Shasta
Victory
150 and takes the points lead with 5 races to go.
Sean Hingarani across to finish in second.
Hingarani second, Trevor Huddleston third, Derek Copeland in 4th, and Kyle Keller
Trevor
that
Huddleston
round out
coming
the
in
top
third,
5.
final car on the lead
Not a
lap.
super
And
exciting
how
race,
about that,
but
folks?
I'm glad Hingarani didn't
Clean
win.
and green, all 150 laps, and Tyler
The race
Reif
is done with in less than an hour.
absolutely dominant performance, picking up his second career win.
Let's see.
and
Wait,
first
hold on a
win
minute.
of
Let me actually
2024.
check the. How long was this race?
And not only
And then
does
okay,
he
ARCA
pick up
timing
the
doesn't say.
victory, he is going to retake the ARCA Menards Series West points lead.
Yeah, I know, Charles Crawl. I already said so. His name's Charles. This is the greatest plan. Sorry, that's first that came to my mind.
Let's step away for a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from our winner.
Update your home
Yeah,
with
I
custom
will not be coming back from the break because I need to get to bed. Right, so that's the last stock car event for the weekend. If people like to torture themselves and live in Eastern Standard Time, Formula 3 at 2:30, Formula 2 at 4 in the morning, and then Formula 1 at 9 in the morning. Oh yeah, fun fact, the Formula 2 race, they ran 5 laps and then called the race due to rain. And due to their new way they score it, if that happens, the top 5 receive a quarter of the points. It makes no sense to me. Like, it's just
What
so
time
random.
is the F1 race?
9 a.m.
Oh, Jesus.
And
I
for
don't
those who
know
like
that.
to watch the Olympics, let's see what's on what's on now today. Let's see. Shooting 3:30 men's 10-meter air pistol and women's 10-meter air pistol. The cross country portion of the event for equestrian from 4:30 to 9 a.m. So individual and team. Mountain biking women's cross country race at 8 a.m. 8:15 to 11:55 is women's team archery. Women's K1 canoe slalom at 9:30 to 12:50. So that's like they're going through whitewater time trials, and they have to go through gates as well. So I got to try and watch that because that actually sounds fun. I'm trying to watch all the more more what you'd say niche events. Like I watched judo and rugby yesterday, and those were awesome.
Love rugby. Rugby's cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Skateboard, judo. So 10 for 10 to 1. We got women's 52 kilograms and men's 66 kilograms. Skateboarding from 11 to 1. Women's street. Last year skateboarding was not exactly that was not a very clean event. And fencing, women's foil and men's épée. And then the 4 swimming events. So the fencing is going to be from 1 to 5:10. And swimming from 2:30 to 4:30, which will have men's 400-meter individual medley, women's 100-meter butterfly, and men's 100-meter breaststroke. And it looks like Rife's getting his interview here.
Race, but you navigated the traffic, managed the brakes, managed the tires, opened up your entry, tried all different things, and you got it done when it counted. What does it mean to have a dominating win like this?
I mean, it means the world to me. Me and this team have worked so hard this year. It's still our first year together, and we've done nothing but grind and be consistent and get better and better. Last night we worked with the outside, and today we worked with a bunch of different lines, and it paid off tonight. I think the lappers helped and didn't help, but I think everything went our way tonight, and that's what we've been needing. So thank you to this amazing team. I'm excited for the next one.
It's an ultra-tight championship battle between you and Hingarani, and he's one of the best in the West. It must be super satisfying to get this win.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely nice. Some fairer equipment, I think, this weekend. So it was a good race, and thank you to him for racing me clean when he had the chance to give it to me. And I'm excited for the rest of the year.
And your whole team came in and celebrated with you, Todd, Kelly, everyone that helps you.
Yeah, just thank you to them. I mean, obviously it wouldn't be possible without them. All my sponsors, Power Gem Components, Vegas Faster Manufacturing, my mom, my dad, and my grandparents.
What an awesome win, Shasta Speedway, for Tyler Rife, your winner of the Shasta.
Vegas Faster Manufacturing. That's one of the sponsors for Cook Racing Technologies, specifically for their 42 car, the one that Marco doesn't drive. So the one that Tyler's older brother Tanner has driven. Also, just like a Taylor and Tanner Gray, the older brother's named Tanner, and he's way less skilled compared to his younger brother. Oh my God, Hingarani with a mustache looks so weird. Anyway, now for now I'm done. Now to finish off, let me just check the view count. For those who actually stayed up and watched and tuned in this, I salute you. It was 11:30 when this goddamn thing started. Hold on, that's the thing. I should have actually checked my chat, considering I had over 200 people views. Also, let me look at all these questions I got during the race. So my apologies for not seeing it. I didn't think anybody would tune into it. Why is ARCA on so late? Because it's California, and a night race in California is going to air really freaking late on the East Coast. Let's go, Janites. Yeah, I was hoping he'd do well too after Irwindale. Unfortunately, I think he finished 10th, a couple laps down. What's my real name? I'm not telling you that. How many laps are left? Well, the race is over now, Classic.
Yeah, I asked because I wanted, like, if there was like less than 15 to go, I wasn't gonna join. But when you said there was 40, I'm like, why not?
Yeah, there's Trevor Huddleston, who's I think lagging behind in third, behind Rife and Hingarani. Anyway, now I'm done. So next week, again, I mentioned next week at 9 p.m. is the ARCA race on Saturday at Elko Speedway, the shortest ARCA track at a third mile with the most amount of laps at 250. What else we got that weekend? We got a modified race at Lancaster National Speedway. And unrelated to stock car racing, there's the MotoGP race at Silverstone and the IMSA race at Road America. Also, if you're into that stuff, World Rally Championship in Finland. And Cars Tour at North Wilkesboro. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I forgot to, hold on. Yeah, 218. All right. Is this really correct? Yeah. Or wait. It must be a combination with the. I'm just gonna go with this number because it must have picked up some views from my earlier ARCA stream. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. See you next week. BowserJrXD signing off. Have a good one.